Barry, do you remember that time in high school when you first had sex with a woman? Do you remember when you stuck it in and blew your load too quick? It was me, Barry, and the nanosecond before you penetrated her, I jerked you off to completion. Barry, do you remember that time where you got hard just from looking at your mother? It was me, Barry, I waited and watched until you glanced at her, then jerked you to hardness. I made you Oedipus, Barry. Barry, do you remember when your mother was bathing you and your brother in the tub, but you had to get out of the tub early because your brother peed in the water? It was me, Barry, I was the one that peed in the tub. Barry, do you remember when you came, shit, farted, and pissed yourself all at the same time? It was me, Barry, I made you into the cum, shit, fart, piss man. Remember that time you tried to make a comfy Simpsons thread and it got derailed by Sneed posters? It was me, Barry, I and the rogues derailed your thread. Barry, do you remember the time you tried to share your genuine opinion about cartoons on 4chan and got mocked for having different opinions? It was me, Barry, I was anonymous. Barry, do you remember when you woke up with a sore ass that one morning when you were 6? It was me, Barry. I don't like this one very much. Remember that magnificent microwave casserole you had in your freezer? The one you were anticipating to taste for weeks when it blew up while you left it unattended? That was me, Barry, I blew up the casserole. Barry, do you remember the time the chair was thrown? It was me, Barry, I threw the chair. Barry, do you remember that time when you were 16 and fucked your sister in the dark because you thought she was unconscious? It was me, Barry, I was your sister.